Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, January 3rd, 2025 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is the revolution is to take these energies and evolve them into sacred purpose. Well, here we are. As of this recording, we have not reached the peak of Mars-Pluto. I was fielding calls, texts all day about the crazy energies. Like, yeah, this is why I record. Go ahead, check that out. Right? But I mentioned that we'd really dig into Venus in Pisces today. So as of this recording, Venus has not yet shifted into Pisces. Venus is on her way, though. Here's the thing about Venus into Pisces. Here's the thing about 2025. So we're going to have a Venus retrograde coming in beginning March 1st, actually. And Venus will be retrograding back into Pisces. So this is the start of a longer Venus in Pisces time. Now, Venus is going to move into Aries and then back into Pisces. We're also going to have Mercury doing that. We're also going to have Saturn and Neptune doing that this year. So we're moving through this bridge quite a bit this year, this Pisces Aries, and that final degree of Pisces, and Pisces in general is very karmic. It's past lives. It's a great time of wrapping things up, and it's a great time of remembering that we are divine, that we are spirits. And then Aries, we're birthed into Aries, so rebirth portal between Pisces and Aries. Aries is who we are. We're going to dig into that later, but it's really interesting to me that we have so many planets like moving back and forth between these energies, Venus being one of them. So, Venus in Pisces. If I could find my rose-colored glasses, I would put them on for this because that's where Venus in Pisces would like to be. Venus in Pisces is very Rumi-esque. In fact, I have a Rumi card to look into for Venus in Pisces. I know many of you really enjoy that. I really do associate Rumi with Venus in Pisces energy because Rumi made everything in the world, his relationship with everything in the world, a synonym or a reflection, a mirror for relationship with God, Spirit, Universe, a teaching for relationship with God, Spirit, Universe. And besides the relationship we have with ourselves, which is very potent, I think our relationship with God, Spirit, Universe is so important and so potent and akin to everything. And so in Venus and Pisces, we start doing this dance. We start recognizing this connection on a deeper spiritual level. Venus and Pisces can be very cherry pie in the sky eye kind of energy. Eye in the cherry pie sky. I don't know which way to put that, but pie in the sky. We'll just say pie in the sky kind of energies. It loves beauty. It's creative. It recognizes the creation power running through itself. And Venus in Pisces is full of daydream. And so we want to utilize the power of daydream with Venus in Pisces. We also want to utilize the power of using our illusion during this time, recognizing that our vision, our daydreams do create, whether it's creating something on a fantasy level or even creating something that comes in and becomes physical on Earth. We want to recognize the power of this energy. Where we need to be really cautious with Venus and Pisces is, Venus energy loves pleasure, it loves beauty, and sometimes we can feel anything but that here on this planet. And so Pisces energy in and of itself can be very escapey. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to come back down from this cloud. Like, I'm just going to sit up here. And Venus kind of doubles down on that energy. So we really want to watch using substances or things that can be addictive to tune ourselves out the whole time. Now, I think sometimes, especially in a world that feels like a little tune out is good. I especially love the tuned out, tuned in, where we tune out everything out there and really tune in via meditation, via connecting into yourself, and connecting into God's spirit universe through that meditation energy. But watch for using substances and shopping and media and shows and any and all of that for too much tuned out time, because I think that this is a transit where we can come to know and understand God and the everything on this planet just a little bit more. And I think that's really a potent energy to work with. Now, the Astro transits today have the moon actually moving into Pisces. The moon is going to move into Pisces 7:21 a.m. Pacific time. Its first connection is going to be meeting up with Venus. Now, Venus is going to be at that 0 energy. So it may not quite feel like rose-colored glasses yet. It just may really feel like I'm not getting out of bed this morning. That's the feeling that I'm getting from it. I'm not getting out of bed this morning. You can't make me. And good luck for anybody trying, right? Moon is going to connect with Venus, and this may reveal some hidden qualities, some hidden energies that do need to be looked at and addressed during Venus in Pisces energy. You know, it's really interesting to me that we are having both Mars retrograde and Venus retrograde, one right after another. Both the inner yin and the inner yang energies are being shifted. I feel like we up level through retrogrades as we go over these lessons multiple times. So there's up leveling that's happening in and through this. And so Venus may get a little download of some of the qualities that it needs to look at over this time as it begins its pre-retro shade process. It has not hit the retro shade yet, the pre-shadow yet, because we're just new with Venus and Pisces. And yet the lessons are going to begin to roll in. So pay attention to that. We actually do have Venus and Mars in an inconjunct today. And so Mars is deep in its inner process. It's finishing up in Leo. It just met with Pluto, which is very transformational. And Mars is learning to open its heart. Mars energy is learning to reconnect to the heart for actions, for activations. I think Venus and Pisces may also have heart-opening energies, heart-opening qualities as we reconnect to God's spirit universe. I think it's interesting because Joe's been talking about heart walls a lot, and identifying heart walls in various people that he talks to. And I think that happens a lot of times, like we protect ourselves with these heart walls. And I feel like Venus and Pisces may show us where we have some of these heart walls and what we can do about these places that we've blocked our heart, where we've protected ourselves to such a degree that we're not feeling as deeply what we need to feel anymore. So anyway, in this inconjunct, they're really not sure how they're going to work together. What they will say is both Leo, where Mars is finishing up currently for the next 3 days until it retrogrades back into Cancer, and Pisces both have a lot of drama. They both have a lot of creativity that they can connect on. And watch for where you're feeling your heart stir, where you're feeling your desire or action stir towards the creative process. We also have a Mercury-Uranus inconjunct today. So Mercury is finishing up its process in Sagittarius after the retrograde that it's recently been on. And Mercury in Sagittarius does dwell in possibility. And Uranus in Taurus is like, what do you think of this dumpster fire we have going over here? So that's where we have the inconjunct. But we want to remind Uranus of the beauty of Earth. We want to remind our inner Uranus of the beauty on this planet Earth. And we want to remind Sagittarius that good things take time. Mercury in Sagittarius needs to be reminded that good things take time and not to give up, because it just doesn't happen overnight, especially as Mars is retrograde. So that's what I'm feeling for that inconjunct. We have these planets who are just, they're trying really hard to work together, but they're like, I'm not really sure. This is hard. Just to look a little bit ahead, Moon moving through Pisces through much of the weekend, just working these Piscean layers until it shifts into Aries later on Sunday. Is there anything of note here? What I hear is like, don't even worry about that. I'm going to do a write-up, but let's dig into a little Rumi Oracle. Or let's use these cards first. Cards, then Rumi Oracle. So creativity, utilizing the creativity energy, and we do have the Lover's card. So holding that space for love, holding the space for love to teach us. And I'm going to make a little mention of my friends Ryan and Nicole Oman. They are actually launching a series about love at this time. So go check them out, Guided by the Omens, and check out their series on love. Now we do have the politics card, and the politics card is so funny because I was mentioning, don't fake it till you make it. This isn't about faking it. It's about daydreaming it and believing in your daydream. The fake never really works, and the universe really does want us to be real. So watch for where you may be faking anything, faking love, faking opening up your heart, faking your creative process, faking any of that. The universe is like, you don't need to fake it. Stop that. The schizophrenia card feels like a stop that. Get centered. Get into your own, creative energies and bring them forth. The existence card is a beautiful card of manifestation, but it's like mind and really focusing your mind in. Final card, the Miser. What am I feeling with this? So my feeling is with this is, speaking of all the Piscean energy, sometimes there's things that we need to release, these karmic energies that we need to release. And we need to recognize what we may be holding on to that's very karmic, that's not serving us. And just be willing to surrender to the universe. I'm not even telling you to toss it out, throw it out, but surrender it to the universe. Even if it's like, I need to clean my house, I don't know what to keep, I don't know what to get rid of. Universe, show me how to do this. Ask the universe for support, and then watch how it shows up for you. There was a word in there that I can't, rallies and shows up for you. So I pulled this beautiful card, the Hand of Fatima, and it says, I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. You are in everything I do. You are my everything. My drink is your sweetness. I move into your command. I am a surrendered prey in your hands, and you are my consuming lion. Your soul and my soul are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul, I long for no one else but you. In the garden of your grace, I am only a germinating sprout. The crown of my blooming is the desire in your arms. And saying, I'm going to read parts of this. You're giving birth to more spirit than you have ever held before. During such times, a divine midwife can be helpful and supportive. This is Fatima, radiant daughter of the great beloved, who reaches from the skies, who reaches up from within your body, from deep within the earth, and brings you the gift of protection, grace, and love. You are safe, you are held, and you are bound with her warmth. She has received your prayers, and she honors your devotion to life, to love, and to growth. And she will help you. Look at that. Ask for her blessing daily. You can use the simple, sacred, honoring ritual to do so if you need guidance on how to pray. But any words from your heart spoken in authenticity, not politics, will suffice, no matter how simple or ornate they may be. She responds to the feeling behind the words and responds instantly beyond time and space. This oracle brings you the guidance that what is being born in your life right now, in your own consciousness as a seed, perhaps of a new way of being, a new idea, belief system, philosophy, or sense of self, is going to come to maturity under the loving protection of the Divine Mother. You're being asked to heed your intuition and instincts. Have some discernment about who you involve yourself with and how you choose to use your time and energy. Allow yourself to feel Fatima's guidance and comfort in you by giving yourself permission to be nurtured through your own choices in the people or situations you say yes or no to in your life. This oracle also brings you the message that your body is sacred and worth your attention. You do not have to become obsessed. You do not have to push or judge your body, but you can honor him or her as a sacred animal through which your spirit creates soul and expresses itself in the world. Fatima holds the wildness of the divine feminine wisdom and the sanctity of life. She has great gifts of ecstatic presence, only able to be experienced through the spirit living in the body, and she will share this if you allow her to guide you. Once the spirit recognizes this, even if it just gets a whiff of Fatima's glorious fragrance, the enthusiasm for life ignites, and the wonders of the world experienced through the body become a way to revere the great beloved and turn all of life into the temple of love. This oracle comes with guidance, giving your body rest, and healing is most beneficial at this time. There may be symptoms you are experiencing, blah, 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 blah. It's interaction of your spiritual essence and your sacred animal body, and they will even out under Fatima's grace and protection. This oracle also advises if you ask for help and protection in any matter, it will be granted, and there is no exception to this. Ask, trust, and receive. I'm going to read the little sacred honoring ritual. It says, place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. And say the following, it's covering both. Fatima, who loves me unconditionally, bless me with your hand of protection and radiant grace. May I love my body and live my divinity in totality. My spirit is my body is my spirit. Arahuna, Asaduna, Wa Asaduna, Awahuna. I think that means my spirit is my body, and my body is my spirit. So I'm not going to repeat that again, but my spirit is my body is my spirit. It says when you're ready, you have completed your sacred honoring ritual. So that's really beautiful. It goes super with these energies. And we're going to continue to dive into Rumi verses and Rumi oracle during these transits. So I'm going to leave that there for today. Holy cow, 17 minutes. I don't know how it went that long. Book a reading, year ahead readings. Kind of booked out a little bit with those, but please reach out. And if you have reached out and you haven't heard from me, give me a few days. I'm just trying to do it all. So be patient, but you can always reach out to me again just to make sure that I saw it, because sometimes things get a little overwhelming and sometimes things end up in spam. So besides all that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.